morning, Vince. Hey, you are first. Good morning. Ooh, this market. I swear, every single day, it's like a new challenge. This is the hourly chart. I did hop in short over here. And then it did reverse. I was able to book some profits in some of the accounts, but went a little red. So we'll see what happens in this trade. I'm trying to hang on for dear life. This is the 5-minute chart. Let's see here. I'm hoping this is the high of day, at least until New York opens. Looking for a retracement back towards about 420 VWAP area. And as you can see here, here's like this big old pothole that I'm hoping gets filled. Good morning. Oh my gosh, I was showing you everything and the disclosure's still on. Okay, here we go. Disclosures. Ah, there we go. It is working. All right, let's go. Good morning. MFF Trader 69, NQ Futures Talk, No Luck Pure Skill. Rose, good morning, girl. ICT, Not Gonna Lie, Gen X Trades by Lady E, good morning. Green. NQ Futures is asking everyone, how are you doing today? Type in 1 if you're doing fantastic. Type in 2 if you're not feeling that great, but you're glad you're here. There's no other options. I'm feeling great. Ooh, Vince says inside bar. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I'm short, so hopefully it breaks on the low side here. It does kind of make me want to move this, take profit, hopefully capture more based on an inside bar break. Hey, Adrian! Adrian's feeling great today. Mehit's green so far. Let's go. Good morning, 44. No Luck Pure Skill. Hello, my friend. Off the ground, Jeff, King, Martin, Emura. Good morning. Yes, everyone have a great day. Wishing, Emura is wishing all of us a great day. So let's see what's today's going to bring. I did take a look at the Forex calendar, and I didn't see any news except for a Fed official speaking at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I did Google his or her name. I'm assuming it's probably a guy. I think it's Bowman. And Google did tell me that this Fed official is typically hawkish. So beware if you're going long when that Fed official is speaking, because who knows what they might say. Sometimes I feel like a Fed official will speak, and then the market will react, and then it will just recover the move. So we shall see. Trading. Another day, another dollar. How's everyone's trading going so far this week? Granted, today's only Tuesday, but for many people, if you're like me, we've been putting on trades since Glowback, so since Sunday. So even though it's only Tuesday, it already feels like it's like we're halfway through the week. Good morning, Son of Wall Street. Yep, no news right now. You guys, there's like a bug flying in my office, and it got caught in the light and it kept making sounds. So I turned off the lights, tried to get it to go out into the hallway, and it wouldn't go. It just wants to hang out. So now It's in the light again. I don't know how I'm gonna get this bug out. Yes, good morning, Jeff. This is my Funded Futures 150K Pro accounts. I do have three of them. I snatched them up during the 50% off for the Black Friday sale. We rarely ever see those go on sale like the 150Ks. So I was so excited. I bought one and then I'm like, okay, I want to buy two more. And then I did pick up two more before the end of the sale. And then we did have the Cyber Monday sale, but it ended. That was 30% off, not as good. But that sale ended yesterday. So we'll see what the next promos will be. We don't know. I typically don't know. Like sometimes I'll know a promo's coming, but I might not know the details, right? Like the nitty-gritty details. And usually the affiliate, all of the affiliates will usually get like an email the night before, but sometimes it's like the day of. And then we're sworn to secrecy until we're supposed to release it. But there are usually a few people who release it early on X. I'm sure you guys have noticed. The sigh. I know, right? Mira Khan. Martin says it's been slow, but okay so far. Nice. Slow is good. I feel like slowing things down is typically hard for day traders. So I think slow is good. Adrian, the 30% off, I believe it expired at 3 a.m. Early, like 4 hours ago. Hey, Miguel. Oh, I know. Sly Lou says, I'm glued to the BDH, PW and D Money. They are so entertaining, both of them. That's something else I wanted to show you guys this morning. So I did sign up for this is PW's crypto prop firm. I don't trade crypto. I don't trade currency, but as you can see, I am trading it. I am trading crypto. I think I've dabbled in crypto, like the micro Bitcoin futures contracts on Top Step, like a long time ago. And yeah, it's very different because like you can see here, can you guys see? Let me make sure you can see. Yeah, you can see. So I believe this is similar to maybe a CFD, and we're basically trading currencies, like these are pairs. So this looks like it's the US dollar and Bitcoin. It's an exchange. I am short, so I'm still figuring this out, right? I did book about $500 in profits. The cool thing about this firm is that you can swing trade. So I left on a short for Bitcoin for like multiple days. And then yesterday, I like booked some profits in it. I did like funny, erratic trading, and then I booked some profits. You guys, I have no idea what I'm doing because, like, for example, Adrian definitely knows how to do this stuff. I feel like. Thank you, Adrian. Yeah, Adrian says it's a CFD. So, which means they quote you the bid and the ask, so these prices within the firm, from my understanding, which is very different than the futures exchange, where this data is coming from a centralized exchange. The CME produces like this. So here, I'll show you. I don't know. Because like here, it'll say how many lots. So Adrian, I don't really know what that means. I don't recommend doing this, like signing up for something and you don't even know how to use it. And you don't know how to use any of the tools for your entertainment purposes only. Okay. I don't recommend that, but it was only $100, so I'm like, okay, like let me try this out and just kind of play around with it. So I'm just gonna let this cook, right? It's like, I think my size is okay. The size that I had put on to swing trade multiple days, it was so tiny. Like Bitcoin went down by like 6%. and I just made like, I don't know, $200 or something. The size was so small. Um, and so I think this size, it says right here, used margin is like 5,000. So I feel like I'm sized pretty big, but I'm just gonna let this run. We're just not gonna look at it. Oh my God. Adrian says, you are like me with futures. I still haven't figured out how to properly place my stops. Oh my gosh, Adrian, I can teach you. I can show you. Um, did you connect your trading view and Tradeivate yet? If not, I love trading on Tradeivate. It's so simple. It's just like it's very simple. But you can go here and you can actually make your brackets, and then it'll just be automatic. Like I will add one. Like let's do 200. You can name them whatever you want. I like to do like by the stop loss and take profit, so I know exactly what it is. So we'll do 200, risking 200 for 200. And then you can go here, show, I'm going to pick in value because I like to look at like how much money I'm risking. You can do it by ticks. I'm not sure what the delta price is, honestly. Okay, so the dollar value, and then this is really cool. You can do all sorts of creative stuff. So you can just do stop loss only. You can do take profit only. And then if you do stop loss only, you can even do trailing stops. You can do auto break even. You can do auto trail. You can do like 2 different things. So that's really cool. I just keep it simple. So I am going to do take profit plus stop loss. So I'm going to change this to 200 and this to 200. And that's it. I'll show you. This is an eval. This is the 150K eval that I'm working on. So I don't mind closing this. Wait, let's see here. So we have an inside bar. It looks like it is breaking above the highs 499, 501. Yep, it did take people to break above. So yes, I will close that. I am short bias this morning. I know it's crazy. I am short bias just because I think we will get some type of retracement. We did trade above high of, okay, by the way, when I say I'm biased, that could be meaning like the next 15 minutes, right? Like day traders. It doesn't mean like I'm biased for the whole day. But I think maybe we could get some selling when that Fed official speaks, maybe. We're trading right above yesterday's high. So right now we're still pre-market. Market is, doing its thing before New York opens. So yesterday's high was 495.75. We are trading above yesterday's high. Okay, I'm gonna put a stop order here. So Adrian, here is my bracket. So I've selected it, it's on. If you don't want a bracket, just turn it off. I'm gonna put my bracket on, and then I love to enter breakout trades with stop orders. So I'm gonna go sell one stop order here. When price reaches 483, it will trigger my short. And then these are the brackets that it will send out only once that order is triggered. The low of this inside bar is 485. Okay, so basically this trade is I am betting on that if price comes down to the bottom of this inside bar, we will get a nice reversal scalp. Yeah, yep, Adrian, anytime. Woohoo, your long position is still running. Oh my gosh, Adrian. Oh, you said you should have. Yes, that's right. Adrian had a long position on NQ running for multiple days. And then Adrian booked profits and then switched to short yesterday. Where did you close out your short, Adrian? For real. Sometimes my bias might be short or long for 5 minutes. You've got to like keep up, right? Because things can change so quickly, especially if you're a scalper, which I do like. I feel like I sleep better when I'm scalping versus trying to like intraday swing. Um, if I'm trying to scalp for like 8 hours, oh, forget it. Forget it. I have exciting news, you guys. I think I can. No, I better not share it. Okay, it's my funded futures news. Let me see. Maybe I can share it. We have a special guest on today on the My Funded Futures stream. Let's see if they've uploaded the picture. Sometimes they'll show like the special guest, you know, ahead of time in the thumbnail. Well, I'm really glad I closed out my shorts in the other accounts. It's really hard to stream and trade multiple accounts at the same time. I've found, unless I suppose you're copy trading them all, like with some type of copy trader, it's just very stressful to try and like manage everything. Oh, I don't see it yet. But yes, there will be a special guest. He's there. It's Tom Sawyer, you guys. He's on the picture. Tom Sawyer will be on the morning segment with Tom and I. And I believe we will be talking about controlling red days and, you know, how difficult that is and tips from a trading psychologist to help us with that. So that'll be on, he'll be on at what, 9, 10? 8 to 9, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm on Central Time, so I always have to kind of do the math. It's like mental gymnastics. Hey, Keegan. Keegan is in the house. Hello, Seth. Jares. Hello, Denny. Denny. Good morning, my friend. Denny is killing it. I think you made money on your short last night, right? With your strategy. Yeah, we need Denny back on. Denny, you'll have to come back on. We have Alfred on again on Thursday with us on the Terri Trade Show. Nick is still on the show. Jeff Smith. Nick streams with us for an hour on the My Funded Futures show, and then Tom and I finish that last 30 minutes together. Yeah, Nick does futures. He will be on for sure in the morning. Good morning, 007. We're just hanging out. I'm kind of bummed that I closed out that trade because it looks like we just tested this high of day, but it is okay. We'll take this inside bar break whenever it reverses. Sometimes these reversals are really great if it doesn't quite hit that 1-to-1. So we are trading above right about yesterday's high. So we could go a little higher in pre-market. We shall see. Let's see here. Usually I've noticed, this is just an observation, it's not a back test or anything, but I've noticed that if we do break a previous day high, we usually get at least 10 points. But as far as like a strategy, I haven't figured it out because sometimes it will pull back a lot before you get the 10 points. So this is, for example, this is yesterday's high, which is 4.9, let's just say 4.96. Close enough. 4.96. Okay. So here, if you look here in pre-market, for right here. So this candle we broke. The high of this candle was 4.94. So this next candle we broke yesterday's high, 4.99. But look at the pullback. We pulled back down to 4.78. So almost, 20 points? More than 20 points. And then we eventually did get that 10 points. The high of this candle is 508. So like trying to figure out like this magic bracket, to just put it on program the algo to do it. Haven't figured it out. Let me know if you figure it out. But I think that is an interesting observation, which makes sense to me, because whenever these highs and these lows, like, sorry, I don't want to make you dizzy. The highs and the lows, like there are stops there, the day for the day. Here we go. We might get triggered in our short soon. The 7 o'clock candle is this one, an actual inside bar. Interesting. I kind of want to go in with some size. I'm going to put on one more. Ooh, I see the bug. Okay, put in here. One more. Make sure that is below. That looks below. So this is the 150K pro eval, and I have 4,500 worth of drawdown. I did hit 50% in all three yesterday, so we do have 4,500 worth of drawdown left. I try and pass these as quickly as possible. It's not a good habit. I know it's not a good habit. I just get very impatient, and I'm just like, I just want to pass in like 2-3 days. Good morning, Bori. Oh, yeah. Jeff Smith is asking, what is the name of that indicator? This is, if you go into the indicator tab on Tradeify, you go to explore community indicators. It does take a few minutes to load, just a heads up. It will take a few minutes. I don't know why, but it does. And then what you will look for is this one. It's called Ladder Day Trader. And then it's called LDT, inside/outside bars. And I will show you my settings. This is my settings. I don't paint the outside bar. I just like to trade the inside bars. So you can set it whatever color you want, and then you just hit apply and save. This is what I love about putting in stop orders for entries, because like you don't get tagged in until price reaches that point. And then I like it because then I like the market to pull me in, basically, is what that means, right? Like once price comes all the way down, and then I want it to pull me in that same direction. This is a breakout trade. So, breakout trading isn't for everyone, because you're trying to sell at a low price, hoping the price goes lower. Versus people who try and sell at the very high and get a good price. And then, right, like this bar, for example, this is a good example. This inside bar, if I'm going to, I actually really like this one. If you're a breakout trader, you're buying at the high of the bar instead of like, putting a limit order and then trying to get in at a lower price. So I like it because it's like confirmation. It's like, okay, if price can reach here, then that's good. It means hopefully it can go higher. Or if price can reach down here, hopefully it can go lower. Pros and cons to everything I've noticed with trading. Like, you have high leverage, you can make a ton of money, but you can also lose a ton of money. You wait for confirmation, you get in at a worse price. It's like pros and cons. There's just no perfect. Good morning, Rocky. Exactly. My strategy, Latter-day Saints. That's one of the first songs that I learned to play when I played a musical instrument. Adrian says, when it comes to news, red news, especially with my fund of futures, do you have to exit all trades before the news, even if you are in profit? It depends on the type of account, Adrian. So with my fund of futures, you can trade news even in the sim funded accounts on the core and the scale. On the pro, you can't trade news if it's sim funded on the Pro. And I'm not sure about the evals. I think the evals are fine, but let me pull up the link for you. I actually shared it. Oh, here it is. I actually shared it yesterday on the My Funded Future stream. Yeah, which is one of the perks, I think, of trading the core and the scale. If you like to trade news, you can still do it. But on the Pro, because it's like the Pro account and you can make up to $100,000 in it, so it makes sense like why they wouldn't want you to trade news. Here is a short link to the rules trading at My Funded Futures. I can pin it. Hey, 10 Trading, good morning. Okay, that is a tiny URL link to get to the My Funded Futures rules regarding their account. Oh, okay. Never mind. I was going to click on it to confirm, but it's good. It's the same one I made yesterday. Ten Trading, how's it going? 10 Trading says we were in from the London lows today. Yeah, oh my gosh, this is like your setup. This is your jam, I think, because you like to go from kind of like the edge to edge, right? So I think this is right. I think this is how you trade 10 Trading. So you would short up off of this level, risking very little, and then you would be targeting down here. Am I right? I think I might be more of a scalper. It's hard for me to like sleep at night with trades on. That's my jam. Yeah. Asia sweep and lift off. Okay, so Asia sweeping the highs basically from Asia. Or no. Down here. Wow, look at that. Congrats on your trade. Yeah, it swept down here. Cuz London what time does London open now with the time change? 10 Trading, because the US we do the daylight savings, but I don't know if London also does it. I noticed that like because the US did it, the fall back, we turned our clocks back an hour. The Asia market like didn't do it, so their markets opened an hour before before the normal time. It was so confusing. I felt so confused. And then Project X, like they didn't change their clocks or something, and then like no one could even trade. Remember that? That was funny. I mean, not for them, it wasn't funny for them, but just like that whole experience. That would be for the runners and scale on the way. 10 Trading says. Hey, Alfred! Alfred's going to be on the show, you guys, on Thursday. Okay, 10 Trading says, yes, London opens at 8 a.m. UK time. 10 Trading, does London do daylight savings? London does daylight savings as well. Thank you, Alfred. Nice. Okay, so then that makes sense that all stays the same. I do love that London reversal. I have been observing that a little bit when I wake up and I can't sleep, and I'm like, oh, look at this. Such nice moves during London. It's just like one direction. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Let's see what happens. I do like this though. On the volume profile here, do you see this ledge? And then this big old pothole that likely will get filled at some point, hopefully soon, while I'm in my trade. Oh, okay. So this is a new inside bar because the one I put in was under here. Now I want to get in early. Look at that. Talk about consolidation. We have 3 inside bars all within 30 minutes. Okay, we're about to get tagged in here. There goes one. There goes two. So as you can see, it put the stop orders in. I'm going to put it above this candle. And I think I'll leave my take profit right there. It'll be a little bit of a negative R&R. I'm okay with that. I don't know, you guys. What do you think? I don't know. Saturday, ask what instrument do I trade? This is NQ. I mostly live in NQ. 10 trading waits for Asia sweep at London open and then boom. So 10 trading, this is 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So London open 2. Oh yeah, look at that. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. I took out the stops and then it just went. Very nice. Congratulations. That's a great trade. Is Rapid Challenge or Legacy for Funded Next interesting? Oh, I don't know. Yannick, I don't trade with them. It's Futch. Good morning. Good morning, my friends. ICT says you're not looking for previous day high. That trade is a different type of trade. This is just based off of the inside bar trade. So this is like a scalp type of trade. I will say the nice thing that I like about scalping is usually like my stops, I'm risking little for little. And then in a way that keeps me out of trouble because I don't know why. If I'm trying to intraday swing, I tend to look at the profit targets and I tend to think, oh, well, if I'm going for $2,000, I can risk $1,000. And in these smaller accounts, like that can get me in trouble, Oh. Saturday was asking about musical instruments. Oh my gosh. I played the viola when I was younger. And I actually was first and second chair. It took me a few years. It took me maybe 2-3 years as a kid to become like either first or second chair. My orchestra teacher wouldn't let me quit. Fun story. I tried to quit so many times because I didn't want to play in orchestra anymore. And every single time I'd bring her a slip from my mom saying that I could quit, she would look at it and she'd say, nope. She wouldn't let me quit. I tried at least 3 different times and I just was like, I was a kid, so I didn't really know that I could be like, no, I'm quitting, so I'm not going to orchestra. And so I kept going to orchestra class, and then I became like the first and or second chair within a few years. And then I went on and won a talent show with a few people when I was a little bit older at our school. And then I still played in high school, and then I quit in high school. Terri plays 100 instruments. You guys, she was so mean. She was so mean. She one summer, I came back from summer and I had grown my nails to be like long. And I'm, a growing girl. And I was like getting in touch with my young womanhood. And I grew these nails and I was so proud of them because they were long and beautiful. And she pulled me aside in front of everyone. She stopped the orchestra class. She pulled me aside and she handed me scissors and she said, cut your nails right now. She was so mean. And I was crying because I felt so humiliated. And so I'm like cutting my nails, right? With school scissors. They weren't even nail clippers. And so I had to cut them and I just felt so humiliated. I will never forget. I'll never forget that. Anyway, so as you can see why I wanted to quit, right? But I will say, after all those years, I was grateful that she made me keep playing because I learned to be really good at it. And she was so hardcore. Teachers can't do that nowadays. They will get in big trouble. Yeah, that would be fun to start a band. I agree. Okay, so we're just gonna hang out. Let's see what happens. I might get tagged out because we are trading above that, right at that yesterday's high price. We shall see. Oh, nice. Ethan! We should start a band. So many people play instruments. Ethan has a guitar, a Gibson, right? That's a guitar. Yeah. Classical, acoustic, or electric. I have thought about playing the ukulele because it's very portable. I think it would be good for us to have like a musical hobby that we can do that's not trading. Just something different, relaxing for our brains. Alfred says early discipline lesson. Probably why you stick to trading even though it can be hard some days. Yeah, definitely, Alfred. Oh my God, I learned so much from being in orchestra. Like I learned how if you practice a ton, that's how you get really good at something. And it's a performance sport. Like it's performance. You only get better by doing it. Exactly, Alfred. I won't say her name. I won't embarrass her. She's probably not even alive anymore, honestly, because she was a lot older back then. But thank you, Terry's orchestra teacher. Even though you were very mean, I forgive you. You taught me discipline and you taught me that you stick with it, you practice, and you will get really, really good. No Luck Pure Skill says waiting for macro before ticking along, but it looks good right now. Ooh, interesting. Hello, SRK. Okay, we're still just sitting in this trade. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it anymore. Ugh. We're about to get tagged out. It's okay though, you guys. It is in an eval. But no one likes to lose. Okay, so we did get tagged out on one of them. It hit the stop. And let's see if it takes the other one. It's at 499. This is a major consolidation zone. Just building up energy. Yeah, Tris, exactly. Maybe not the best idea to take an inside bar during consolidation. Thank you, Ethan. We did play Mozart. Oh, okay. Tagged out. That's a bummer. That's okay. We'll come back. We'll try again tomorrow morning. Thank you, everyone, for joining me, for spending your morning with me, the 40 minutes that we have together. Oh, thank you for subscribing, whoever just subscribed. So in 20 minutes, I will be on the My Funded Future stream, so please join me over there. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow morning. I'm wishing you a green day, and if you have a red day, I hope it's a small red day. And shout out to Alfred. Alfred will be on our show on Thursday. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thank you.